If I look like I've been crying, it's because I have a cough. I have a cough and I don't feel the best. I'm really struggling this week because I have been waiting for a year and a half to get into therapy, and I finally have my appointment today, and we're in the middle of having a snowstorm. This is what it looks like right now. And yeah, so either it kept saying that when I clicked on the link for virtual therapy, and I don't know why I air quoted that, it just kept saying the site cannot be reached. So I don't know if it's the fact that of the snowstorm, it's messed with the internet. I can't get access to anything right now. And I have like messages in eBay, and it's alerting me that I have messages, and I can't know what the people are telling me, which kind of like really bothers my head. And not just that, but I was really looking forward to therapy, and I feel kind of crappy already with this cough, which I'm sure will go away. But then on top of all that, I volunteered myself to draw a family tree for a gift for my mom's birthday. Don't worry, I'll post this after I give it to her. But yeah, the problem is I have to have music to paint, first of all. And second of all, I am kind of out of the swing of practice with painting because I just don't paint that often anymore. It's very time consuming. So I'll show you what it looks like so far, but I basically have 2 days left, 2 full days, because it needs to be done by Saturday to get all of the lettering done, which I'm going to do on the Cricut. So that's going to take a little extra time because I don't even know how to do that really. And so I feel kind of ridiculous for volunteering myself for this at this point, because when I volunteered, I was fully confident I could get this done. And I do this sort of thing to myself, and I put all the pressure on. And so another thing I do is I said I'm just going to do 2 YouTube videos a month. That doesn't seem unrealistic. But then I have a week like this, and I'm like, okay, either not show up or I show up and I show you what I'm doing. So I'm going to show you the painting progress. We're going to work through that. And then I have, can you see that? I have a few hats. I'll put them up here. Okay, so the first one is this like visor hat with this twill tie that you tie in a bow in the back. But it's got this little sweat stain, which I think I can remove. And if I can, then I'm going to add some trim or something to it to make it, I don't really know what I'm going to do to them yet, but I feel like they're all a good solid plain base, and I want to take off the rhinestones on this one, take off that netting, and it has a solid base. I like this satiny sheen, so I'm going to clean all of these by hand and then see how they come out stain wise. I love that these two are like really old school vintage. You can just feel it. Like they made hats so much more elaborate back then. And even the body of them, I don't know how else to describe it. Just they are very nice quality in comparison to a hat like this, which was it was definitely just a casual hat from the 90s, but I can feel this base is solid, and this has a nice cushion here with the terry cloth, which I like. It's better than just some cheapo hat made from like a fast fashion brand, but there's a definite distinction between the quality of this and the quality of these. So these are going to be a little more dressy. That's going to be like for everyday wear for summer, spring. So we're tackling all of that today, and I think that's all I can take. Now, I don't know how I'm going to paint because I can't access any of my music because it's all online and we have no internet right now. So, meh. It's really not going to be my best work. We're going to power through. Bella, send me some good wishes. You can do it. Put you guys on a time lapse. Let's see what I can get done. I want to make this look a lot less choppy and a lot more happy. It looks kind of Like Nico said, it looks too dark for a family thing.
We can cut out the sound too.
Oh yeah, we'll have to. I think we just have to accept that I'm doing like an imaginary sky at this point. And I always try to start them off realistic. They always end up like this, like total fantasy. It's like, have you ever seen sky like this? No, I never have. You want to be a painter? Okay, so this happens usually every time I paint. I've decided that I don't like this at all. And so I'm going to look at this picture of clouds and I'm going to do whatever I can naturally come up with in this sort of color scheme. But add more grays, more light colors. And I'm just going to try to start over. But I want the clouds to look a little more fluffy, you know? Okay, this has got to be a stopping point for today. I feel like the leaves are so tiny, it's going to be nearly impossible to get names in those. And I don't have time to start over, so the proportions on this tree are like wildly inaccurate. I don't know. This isn't working, and I'm kind of frustrated about that. I don't like the sky whatsoever. That sucks. I'm taking a break. So I'm stepping away from the painting for an hour or so just to kind of take a break from it. When I start to look at something for too long and I've been like up close with it for too long, I start to pick it apart and just hate it. And right now I very much hate it. So I'm going to like look up some pictures on trees. And the other issue is I cannot mix the color brown. Like, I've tried like 5 times and I'm snowed in. I want to just go buy the color brown and I don't have time. So this is not going well, but I still think I can salvage it. It's just that I feel like the pressure's on me because I want it to look nice because I want it to be able to be hung up somewhere in my mom's and dad's house, and it looks nice when people look at it and not look like this chopped up sky that's like 50,000 different colors that don't make sense, and a tree that is the wrong shape, and the leaves and the branches aren't in proportion to the trunk, and why does the trunk get skinny at the top for no reason, sort of thing. So I have a lot to fix. I like the grass though, so that's one thing. So I'm going to take a shipping break. I'm going to ship out my eBay orders because my husband offered to take them in for me, which I'm very happy about because I don't like to drive in the snow and I don't want them to be late. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and then I'm probably going to then I'm going to watch Bel Air, which by the way is like amazing. Love it. I'm a Fresh Prince fan, so I love that he put out this new show and more like the more realistic version of the Fresh Prince. I think we're on episode 3, so that's on Peacock. And then I'm going to get back into the painting. Then hopefully that'll be a long enough break to where I just can like finish it off, let it dry, and then tomorrow I work on the lettering. But I won't bore you with that. I'll just show you the picture part when it's done. All right. Let's ship. You're probably cold.
I was actually pretty hot in my head. It's actually.
Alright, you're gonna be ready in about 30 minutes to go get our haircuts.
Okay, so I've already been working on the tree again. I like how I'm leaving these kind of textured lines on the tree. I'm gonna go in with a lighter color if I can mix it, but I'm excited that I actually mixed up a brown. So then I redid the top of the tree. Now I'm gonna work on the sky, and here's a picture of the tree that I was looking at. I went with more of the non-realistic look because that's just more my style. And yeah, so let's see where this goes. I don't think I'm actually gonna get any upcycling done today. This might have to be enough for today. Yeah, I'm actually like really getting lost in this. All right, Nico's holding my finished piece here. So there's the words. Family, like branches on a tree, we all grow in different directions, yet our roots remain as one. And then I'm actually going to find a way to get the family names on there, but the leaves are too small, so possibly everybody might have to write them on or leave it plain. And then that's what it looks like. And then it's got the name at the bottom. I'll just leave that blurred for privacy reasons, but look at the texture on the grass, the tree. I like it. Do you like it, Nico?
Yeah. And maybe if nobody else wants to write their name, maybe I could just do them.
Right, everybody's.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have nice writing. I think that's gonna do it for today. Thanks for hanging out. Let me know, you guys, what you think of the family tree. Is it giftable? No, I'm gonna give it to her, but here's a question. If you could have any piece of customized art for your house, like you paint it or somebody else paints it, what would you like? I don't know. I think I would kind of like the ocean, but maybe like a realistic ocean. Just this huge picture of it. I've always loved the ocean. Since I'm in the Midwest now, I never get to see it again, but I loved it when I was on the West Coast. Anyway.